Hello everyone, welcome to the first video on the Ignition Cut YouTube channel. My name is Seth, and this is my 2004 Audi Allroad. $186,000 miles on the clock. This car, the Allroad, is based off the A6 generation C5. Let's give her a walk around. Sticker price of $50,000 when it was new. Solar panel, heated steering wheel and rear seats, color matched or tried to wheels, stock V8 ones. Speaking of, this has the 4.2 naturally aspirated V8 40 valve used in the B7 and B6 S4, codenamed BAS. 295 horsepower, 300 pound-feet of torque. Very throaty, and we're just going to go on a little test drive. There's a check engine light, but I will tell you the history of this car. So, before we had this 4.2 in gray, we had another Allroad, the V6 version, the 2.7T. We did indeed have one in blue with around 140,000 miles. Now that car, okay, way worse condition than this one. That car could not get into reverse for the life of it. Suspension clunks from God knows who, from God knows where, and leaky valve cover gaskets. I mean, head gaskets. Not very fun. Sold that car for nickels on the dollar and bought this for $5,000 with just under 180. We hit 180 on the way back from Minnesota, which is where we picked it up. And ever since then, we've done a few big jobs. This car has not been the greatest to work on because the engine is so packed in there. Anyways, the main job we did very recently was the alternator. It was not charging. This is a C5 thing, I promise you. When we get up to speed, you will see the voltage meter go to 14. This is just normal. It was not charging, so we replaced it. Now, during that time, we did have a few big coolant leaks. I mean, while we were driving. I mean that while we were driving, coolant exploded. And over time, this got the alternator wet. And ruined it. So we had to do this job again, which we recently did. Did the valve cover gaskets. And then in this whole time frame, by the way, this is all happening in the time span of 6 months. We had the AC compressor go out. Now, this is not a regular accessory belt driven, because as we know, these engines, unlike things like the D2 S8, have the timing chains in the back of the engine. So the accessory drive belt is only for the crank pulley and the alternator. That is it. The AC compressor is driven by a shaft that connects to an accessory timing system with the timing chains that's connected to the oil pump. And that shaft, after a while, the teeth of it can go bad, start to spin freely, and end up doing the job. That job is not fun. Now, this car does drive pretty nice, I have to say. The 4.2 is definitely an experience. This car has a lot of torque. Now, as many of you know, in, let's say, BMWs, VWs, and Audis of this generation, it did come with the 5-speed ZF automatic. This is the 5 HP. Is it HP? I think so. 24X, which means it's all-wheel drive. 24s, and then just like how we have the 8 HP 70, this is the 24. Now, the previous ones, the 2.7 C5 had the 5 HP 20. Now that transmission is not known for its torque reliability, similar to the RS6. This naturally aspirated 4.2 has the same transmission as the C5 RS6. Exact same. No differences. So as soon as you add 2 turbos to this engine, you can see where the problem arises. As you can see, we're at 14, by the way. Now this car, honestly, me and my dad have had enough ownership with this car. Not to say that it's a bad car. Definitely is not. Very smooth. As you can see right now, cruising, not even pushing it that hard, we are getting 14 mpg. And this is just how this engine is. The other engine is too. The 2.7. But, you know, this car, we sold and we will be definitely getting another wagon. Wagons are amazing. I love wagons. Wagons are great. Okay. I hope everyone, when this video comes out, it might be already New Year, so happy 2026, everyone. I hope everyone gets things that they want and more in this year. Right now we're recording this. It is, yeah, that is correct. It is 12:30. Is that set? It is set. We disconnected the battery recently, so that's why I was just a little bit weary. Now it looks like there's not many places. I'm going to show you guys the true power of this car. It seems we're not in a position to do that. I would only recommend you buy a C5 or even just the C6 A6 if you are a mechanic. If you have the tools. Most definitely if you have a lift. If you have a lift and all the tools and time, buy this car. You will be able to do a lot of repairs. Even simple repairs can require you to put in service vision, which requires you to disassemble the whole front part and pull out the front crash bar, the full front frame to get more access to whatever's in here. As with this being the first video, I should probably go over a few things about what I want this channel to be. Repairs, I'm not sure, but definitely driving content. I have 3 other cars. I'd say 2 of them being very sporty and fun cars that I think we will make good content with. Content we'll be driving around, but will probably be, hopefully, on some back roads. That's what I want this channel to be, just to share my love of cars with you people on the internet. Set the cruise control. So we're getting 17 right now as I let off. We're getting 21. So I recommend you drive this car with this on to save. So we are, let's say, just over a quarter, and this says we can get 60 miles. That's not too great. It's not great. No. But this car, for what it is, it's pretty nice. One thing I have to say, if you will daily drive this car, the only way to put into aux is to take this out. Which one? These break very easily. If you know Audis, then you know the locking rings that go in here. They're very hard to pull on. So if you add aux, you have to do that, and then you have to run a cable on the side. But I did just discover a cassette to Bluetooth adapter. And while the bass isn't the best, honestly, since this thing has the Bose sound system, it's not too bad. I have to say, that is definitely something that I would use. Put it in here, turn it on, it's charged, of course, and then you can play your music. Now, this is obviously, the sound system is not, you know, that of the new Bang & Olufsen's or Burmeister, whatever, but the sound system in this car for 2004 is not bad. We do have a check engine light on. That is for the secondary air injection system. As the pipe that connects from the secondary air injector to the airbox is broken. But overall, very nice. You get dual zone climate control here. Heated steering wheel is controlled with the seat, so if you want the steering wheel on, you gotta have your seat on. Air suspension does work in this car, which I am very surprised. ESP light. Your cup holder, which does get stuck. This one does too. Needs a little help. Now we need to go get this guy some gas. So we're going to do just that. Although it does not say, your fill-up tank is on the passenger side, I think. I'm pretty sure. You know, when there's no indicator, you sometimes forget once you're swapping cars and stuff like that. New cars have that, but older cars sadly do not. Do get power adjustable seats. 3 memory, only for the driver's side. This little sun visor. It is, yes, supposed to be it. As you can see, the headliner, but that's with all of these cars. It's with the other Allroad, is with this one too. I will go get some gas and meet you guys. All right. Done. Let's head back. Since we are warm, we will get to here. This engine. Okay. Why are you doing that? This is the first time I've seen that happen. I don't remember touching it. As you can see, we got a full tank. Guess how much it was? Of 92. Ooh, that's nice. 40 bucks. Full tank. How much is a full tank? 285 miles. Yikes. Maybe we'll take it a little easy on our spirit of driving here. I'd like to lose $10 in gas. I'm actually very glad gas has been getting cheap. I'm not making that. Why? No, we're good. Power here, put it sport mode, transmission responds well. Should probably open ways, shouldn't we? Just to be safe. do not have a radar detector yet, but if this channel does well, hopefully we will be able to get one. Let's see overall consumption. 13, that sounds... Oh, that guy's not racing this guy. Racing this guy, though. What's that? Santa Fe? That's a Tucson. I have no idea what they're called now. Oh, thank God we weren't racing the BMW. We would. We've gotten smoked. Civic. I don't know what they're called. I know EK is the hatch, so it's EG. I don't know if that still applies to the coupe. I really do like Civics. I'm a lover of all cars, but Civics have been getting cooler to me. You know, they used to be really weird. I don't know, they used to seem very, you know, rice spec, but now... Alright. Give it some gas. We're gonna see. Oop. As you can see, I mean, takeoff with this transmission is not the best, but as soon as you get up there into the rev ranges, she is gone. She screams all the way to 7. This was stock exhaust. If you see the underside of this car, you're like, how is it doing that? Frankly, it has no business sounding as good as it does. But it sounds as good as it does. Who am I to complain? This guy got challenged. He saw me pull away and he's like, oh, I gotta catch up in my... What is that even? I don't even know what those are called. That's a Ford. It's not an Explorer. Don't know. Assuming as fuel is so cheap, let's go this way. Let's do a very unofficial one. Will that brake boost this launch? I don't think this does anything. I've never seen it like that. So, without further ado, let's give ourselves a 0 to 60. She sounds good up there, though. She sounds good. We'll count that as maybe 7.2, 7.1. But man, does she sound good. From the outside, it just sounds like just full American V8. Same with, I used to have an E70 X5 50i, and that thing, oh, the sound of that thing, the growl these V8s have, it's insane. Especially with this, you know, like the throttle response is so good. It has no business being this good. Actually, it does. It's NA. They didn't put it in the S4 for nothing, and they didn't tune it and put it in the RS4 that screams to, is it 9? It's not 9, it's like 80 something, 84 something. The R class. An interesting piece of technology the R class was. I think it is R class. R class. R. This light doesn't take forever. Thank you. Steering, it's Audi steering. I mean, this is no exception to. It's very light, even in sport mode. It's a very light steering. It's not great. But then again, this isn't, you know, a C63 or an M3. This is a Allroad. This is comparable to the likes of I would say a 5 Series wagon and an E-Class wagon. E-Class has something like an Allroad, but obviously it isn't the Allroad, because this is the Allroad. Real all-wheel drive, 50-50 in every condition. This is, forget about your Hall decks, this is real 50-50. I've never felt a slip under acceleration, except in like heavy snow. But in the rain, you are gone. Ooh, GV70, G70, GV. From Arizona, huh? I don't know if this is normal, but it just sits at 12 volts when it's not doing anything. I guess the alternator spins with, I mean, of course, like any other car does, it spins with revs. I don't know if that's normal or not. Can't say I know too much about alternators. And working on cars, yes, but I'm not very familiar. Sounds good. Got the Batman logo on there. MPG. Just gonna set it at a speed here so you guys can see it. Well, we're decent on it. This car does have some carbon buildup issues, as with any car, even with it being port injected just near the pistons on the head. But for 182, and you see how much this lugs the engine, you have to put it into sport mode for it to do anything. But that's, you know, 9 mpg, so take your pick, right? The thing I do love about these cars is it gives you, like, look, I can have my oil temp, I can have my voltage, I can have my coolant temp. In, you know, some newer cars, you barely even get a coolant temp gauge. But yeah, the steering, very floaty. This is hydraulic. It's not like BMW hydraulic where it's slow assist. This thing is very heavy assist, even in sport mode. Sport mode just changes the transmission. There is no mode selection in the C5. It's just is. You never see any Ultima coupes around here. Those were interesting. You know, you get the VQ powered one. They are VQ. I think they're VQ. MPG, I'm really not pressing it that hard. We are accelerating, but not at a very fast pace. Hopefully sometime next week we will get a video of, oh, that is the wrong one. I keep forgetting. the top button here is for setting. So we'll set it and we'll see what it's like up the hill. 18, 19, that's okay. Usually around like on a straight section here we'd be getting like 20. Of course there's decel. Saying hopefully in an upcoming video, hopefully soon we will get to be on the highway. Here in northern Illinois, we will be on 294, I think. We will take that down to Schaumburg. Seeing as it's the winter right now, I hope you guys can understand that uploads will not be too often. And the only reason I say that is because, well, I don't really drive that often, as, you know, I can't park at school. And, you know, but in the summer time, many videos. I didn't talk about the steering wheel. I'm not too big of a fan of the look of the steering wheel, right? It feels very not sporty, but it's not supposed to be sporty, you know? This is fine. This right here, this is a good position. The bolster's nice here. So, that's fine. The RS6s, I think, they get the 3-spoke design. That looks a little better. 3-spoke steering wheels, I love. At least it's not a 2-spoke, right? The 2 spokes, like in the S class, the W221 and 222, and, you know, Mini Cooper 2-spoke, like right here. I can't say I'm a fan, but this one's not bad. It's heated as well, which I have on too. And I did forget to add about the aircon. As you can see, the econ light turns on. And yes, it is to turn off AC, but that's because we took out the AC compressor. We have to disconnect all the lines to, of course, get to there, because you can't do it without taking off the whole front of the car. And we decided I might as well take it off, replace the seals and stuff. There's a receiver dryer, whatever that means. You know, goes to the AC compressor, comes out through here. And that one, it's a pain to put on. May have stripped the threads. So, went to a machine shop, got the threads re-drilled. I think I know that dude. I don't think so. Still didn't work. I was holding air. What happened? I had to figure out, after much troubleshooting, that there's something stuck. The evap core, and where's that? Behind the dash. Will we mess with that? Nope. We will not. We will not. But it still works. It just doesn't work great. But it works, so. As we exit the video, I just wanted to thank you guys. Hopefully, if you guys will subscribe, it really means a lot to me. Help out this channel. I will never ask for your money. maybe in the future for donations, but subscribing and liking is free. Help, you know, a kid who's always loved cars, you know, keep dreaming and have the channel. Yeah, this means a lot. Hopefully, I'm gonna make some good memories on YouTube. You guys can be a part of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a lovely new year, 2026. Don't forget, you are loved. Peace.